Super intimidating bodyguard with like sunglasses. And he was inside, by the way, okay? This wasn't outside, obviously. But he had like sunglasses inside. He was wearing a suit. And he was like, he didn't even say hello, you know? He saw us. And he was like, yeah, these fucking, at least like one of them is a virgin, you know? I'm pretty sure he was thinking that. Like, you know, he kept looking at me. I'm just like, I'm sorry. I know I don't belong here, but I just came here for the content, you know? Yeah, the bouncer. I think that's what they call him. The bouncer. You know, Nina would be trying to have a conversation with all of us, you know, just talking about, like, our day. And then I'd kind of be like, And then when they take off their clothes, I'd be like, And then Nina would kind of notice that. She'd be like, Enna, you're really looking. And I'm just like, I mean, there's, like, a pair of titties, like, on the corner of my eye. Like, am I supposed to ignore that? Like, I don't really see titties that often besides my own, you know? And Nina was like, have you ever seen anyone else's titties besides your own? I was like, well, I've seen my mom's and Babu's one time. And then Nina would just, after I said that, throughout the entire time we were at the strip club, Nina would just basically tally up how many more titties I saw. Reimu and Millie got the same stripper, like they got the kohai, and I got the senpai. You know? And so, like, there was a big difference between how the kohai danced on Reimu and Millie versus how the senpai danced on me. And I was low-key just like, why do I get the senpai? I don't want the more experience when I really haven't experienced in talking to people. Like, how can you expect me to handle somebody who has max experience in, like, in something like this? I was just like, can I have the amateur one too? Like, what the fuck? So yeah, the kohai, she was going wild. Like, in the corner of my eye, I saw, like, the kohai stripper, like, she was, like, pulling Reimu's hair. She was, like, you know, she was, like, spread your legs and dancing in between. Like, she was really touching both Reimu and Millie. And, you know, Reimu being, you know, Reimu loves both guys and girls. You know, Reimu was just like, oh my god. You know, Reimu's very, like, entranced in her dancing, and eventually, like, the kohai was even like, yeah, put your hands on my waist and stuff like that. Millie was just like, oh my god, you're so inspiring. Like, I think it's really great that you're so confident about your body. It's very empowering as a woman. And, you know, and this, like, kohai was just dancing on her, like, sexually. I'm like, thank you so much. I love that you said that, because we as women have to be confident in what we're given, because there's just so much against us in this world. And I was just like, well, please help! Help! I don't care if we're women. I want to go. There's too much. I gotta go home. I want to play Smash with Lyra too. I'm sorry, women of the world. I love women, and, you know, I love, like, female energy, but I gotta go. I'm sorry. And then, like, I look at my stripper, and my stripper's like, you're a shy girl, aren't you? I'm like, I mean, like, I don't know. I think I'm more like an anxious girl at this point. I think I've gone beyond shy, you know? I was like, I'm not shy anymore. I'm fucking gonna go into a panic attack. I'm not gonna lie. Like, low-key, I wanted Millie to have, like, a really flustered reaction, and I would kind of be like, ha ha ha. But I really did not expect to have, like, a stripper dance on me. I really thought that going into this strip club, we would watch people dance on stage, and then that's it. I did not expect strippers to be dancing on me. So my stripper was the senpai, right? So she was like, her dance was very slow, very, like, seductive, slow. It was like 2 times longer, you know. By the time the kohai was finished with Reimu and Millie, like, my stripper was still fucking, like, you know, putting her coochie in my face. And I was just like, okay. Like, I don't know, I was, like, worse than the middle-aged men, you know. My reaction was like, because the middle-aged men, they were still looking at their strippers, but I would not even look at my stripper in the face. I'd be, like, looking down, and then if there's, like, a crack in between my stripper's armpits, I would look through the armpit straight at Reimu or Nina, because they were sitting in front of me, and I'd just kind of, like, dissociate and just look at them and be like, you know, I was just like, you know, I was just, like, sitting there, like really, really, really disassociating. And, you know, like, I felt like the stripper maybe wanted a little bit more reaction out of me, so she was really trying. She was like, tucking my hair behind my ear. She was dancing. Like, she was a very good dancer. She was like, open your legs. And I was like, I don't even do that for like, I didn't do that for my first boyfriend. I didn't do that for like, the second ship boyfriend, like I didn't do that for anybody. So girl, I don't know if I can do that for you. But she, you know what? To her, that's not an option. She just like opened my legs, I manually, She was like, she asked me to open them first, and I low-key was just like, I'm good. And then she just kind of like, she kind of just did it for me, and I was like, okay, good thing I was wearing pants, guys. I'm so happy that day I was wearing full-on jeans, okay? Like, good thing I didn't wear shorts or like, a skirt or like, a dress, because then I would have felt more vulnerable. I was wearing like hardcore denim jeans, like the cowboy that I am. And, I just felt like there was an extra layer of protection, I don't know what she was gonna do. I was like, if she's allowed to touch me and, like, open my legs, then I don't know, like, maybe she could, like, fucking, like, I don't know, like, is she gonna, like, be near my coochie or something? Because, like, I don't know. Like, I know the boundaries for you, but I don't know if you know the boundaries for me. She took off her bra, or whatever she was wearing. And there was like these massive, at least like D-cup tits right in front of my face. Like it was touching like my nose. Like her titty was like touching my nose. And I was just like, I cannot tell my father this. I wanted to eventually tell my dad like, oh my god, yeah, ha ha ha, we went to a club. And now I'm just like, damn, this is something I have to keep a secret from my parents and for, my future husband. Like I can't tell anyone this besides Etheria and maybe some EN people. And of course, all of you guys. But so the whole time I was sitting in my chair, I had my hands like gripping the side of my chair so hard. Like my hands were like on the side of the chair, just gripping the chair, And Nina and Reimu noticed that and they were laughing at me. They were like, oh my god, Enna, you're like gripping the chair so hard. Like, you don't have to be that nervous. And I'm just like, no, this is contactless. I don't want to accidentally touch her and then get sued. And then I was low-key in survival mode. I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, so while she was like, while I was waiting for the time to pass with these massive tits in my face, she turns around and she takes off her underwear and her butt and her massive D-cup butt like fucking is in my face. And like, and then she turns around again and she's like literally like on me. She's like literally on me. I'm not really that like tall or anything. So, and she was pretty tall. So like I had this like really tall, sexy lady on me and I just didn't know what to do. And then this stripper lady whispers in my ear. She legit was just like, she was like, do you like sex? I looked at her and I was like, and without even like a second thought, I was like, I'm a virgin. I looked at her straight in the eyes and I was like, I'm a virgin. Nina and Reimu heard it, and I think Babu too, and they laughed their asses off. And the stripper looked at me back, still dancing, and she was like, oh, cool. And then I gave this woman a look like, okay, now you're just being judgmental. What happened to like the fucking female energy and the body positivity and then like women, being with each other, like being hello? Was that all for show? Hello, do I have to pay an extra $20 for you to be like, oh my god, that's so great that like you are saving your body for like, someone that you really trust. Hello? Like, where was that energy? She looked at me and she's like, oh, cool. And I was like, you fucking bitch. Like, yeah, I know what you're thinking right now. I'm a fucking VTuber. I know what you're thinking. I see it. I see it all over your face. I see it on your titties. I see it on your coochie. Like, you're saying, like, what the fuck? Why are you here? Like, I see this. Where is that positivity reinforcement? So then, I was just like, okay, anyways, she thinks I'm a loser, but you know what? I'm a loser with, like, with dignity, sort of, almost. So I was like, anyways. And then she kind of goes behind my ear again and she's like, are you bi? And I was just like, I'm about to say bye, like bye. Like I'm gonna leave this strip club. Like goodbye, everybody. I think that's enough fun for today, I think I said like, I don't know or something. And so she whispered in my other ear and she was like, are you curious? And I was just like, all I could think about, I think because my brain was mega coping, I was just thinking about Curious George the monkey. I was like, okay, yeah, this is something that's wholesome. Yeah, yes, Curious George the monkey. I love Curious George. Yes, I used to watch it as a kid. I don't know what the fuck I said. I think I was just like, maybe. I think I might have said maybe because I didn't want to like, I don't know. I don't have an answer to this. I think eventually I was like, yeah, sorry, I don't really know the answers I can't really think right now. You know, I looked at her. I was like, yeah, I don't really know what's happening. Rainbow and Millie kind of looked like they had like the time of their lives, and I looked like I was about to be like I looked like I was about to have like a stroke. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like. This lady was just like, yeah, you're really shy, aren't you? And I think like, I don't know why, but like strippers, when they see that you're shy, they like are really attracted to that, because eventually the Kohai stripper kind of was like touching me too, and she's like, you're a shy girl, aren't you? And I'm just like, okay, everybody, I'm just gonna put it on my forehead right now, like, don't talk to me, please. Okay, leave me alone. Don't touch me. I don't like being touched. I don't like talking. And I don't want to go here ever again.
とてもいいような夜だけどどよめききらめきと君も